A few minutes ago, Rockstar sent this tweet out via their official Twitter. The next major update to Red Dead Online Beta is currently planned to arrive later this spring, with a host of feature upgrades and new content. And by the way, the article is linked below in the description section. Red Dead Online Beta, the road ahead. With each passing week, Rockstar continues to add more to Red Dead Online Beta. In the next 4 weeks, we'll bring new showdown modes and racing modes, as well as a free roam event that launched earlier today. So we'll probably do a Red Dead Online Event Week live stream later on this afternoon, and we will try out the new free roam event. Alongside incorporating player feedback and addressing existing issues, the beta period has allowed us to lay the groundwork for the more advanced aspects of Red Dead Online still to come. Our experience of building other online worlds has helped us create a more evolved foundation for the open spaces of Red Dead Online. But the world of Red Dead Online will evolve in its own unique direction, one in which players will have greater freedom to customize their playstyle uniquely over time, allowing them to sink into the world and their character and feel more connected to the experience of living as cowboys, outlaws, and gunslingers in the wilds of the 19th century America. The next major update is currently planned to arrive later this spring, bringing a host of feature upgrades and new content, including the Hostility System. The Hostility System brings upon anti-griefing measures added in February with smarter, responsive features that keep players immersed in the world through confrontations and PvP actions. For example, players who have been damaged inflicted on them by attackers will be able to defend themselves without incurring bounties or hostility increases. Previously, the attacker and target will be marked as an enemy. Now the attacker who inflicts damage will immediately be marked as the enemy to the attacked player. The players will not accumulate hostility increases for killing other players who are marked as an enemy. Hostility increases will not apply within the structured events such as free roam events, free roam missions, showdowns, and races. Engaging in player versus player behaviors related to free roam missions will not incur hostility increases. However, attacking other players not engaged in the activity will cause your hostility level to rise. It's kind of like, I guess, the mental state system in Grand Theft Auto Online. The Hostility System has many more functions that will help balance experiences for all player styles. Offensive and defensive playing style options. Some players just want to immerse themselves in the world, riding, hunting, fishing in peace, like me. We want to offer these options while allowing players to coexist comfortably alongside other players in the world. The offensive playing style is much more current in free roam play as we know it, while the defensive playing style is a more evolved version of the passive mode concept designed for Red Dead Online's more grounded experience, giving players more flexibility in how they interact with the world and at the same time de-emphasizing hostile contact with other players. Choosing the defensive option introduces balances that complement a less confrontational approach. Defensive players cannot be lassoed by rival players. I applaud that. Although if a defensive player lassos another player, they'll be removed from the defensive play and incur a significant hostility level increase. So if you're a defensive player, don't use the lasso on other players, even if it's just for fun. You know, sometimes you and your friends just want to goof off. Defensive players will trade the ability to lock on to other players for the benefit that other players will not be able to lock on to defensive players. So that's another benefit for defensive players, that aggressive players won't be able to simply just automatically lock onto them. I guess it'll be like a free aim style. While defensive players can target and be targeted in free aim, they cannot deliver or receive critical hits. If a defensive player is attacked with a headshot, they'll survive and be able to defend themselves via the hostility system or escape, all while remaining defensive. There are several other adjustments that come into the defensive playing style, all of which are built to work seamlessly with the systems like hostility and bounties to keep all players rooted in the world. See, that's the important part. Rooted in the world. In other words, I fear that we're probably not going to get lobby types, even though we've been asking for private lobbies, friend lobbies, invite lobbies, posse lobbies. It looks like that everything Rockstar has been doing with these updates is in order to keep us all in the same lobby, while at the same time trying to make the PvE players happy or happier or happier than we were when it comes to PvP players that they want to fight other players. That's perfectly fine. But the simple solution for that would just have multiple lobby types. Or maybe the system they have in place, these servers, maybe they can't handle different lobby types. but for some reason the Grand Theft Auto Online servers can. Okay, some other additions include more Land of Opportunity missions, continuing Jessica Leclerc's search for revenge as you explore the path of a gunslinger or an outlaw. Horley's behind it. I'm calling it. I've been calling it. Horley is pulling the strings. He is the string master, and all will be revealed in time. I have no idea. It's just a running joke we have. I'm not saying Horley's behind all this, but Horley's probably behind all this. New free roam mission givers and mission types. Red Dead Online is set in the years before the single-player story, so expect to encounter a range of new and familiar faces as you traverse the frontier. That's another interesting revelation. It says years before the single-player events of Red Dead Redemption 2, which is 1899. See, I was under the assumption that this was just prior to the events of Red Dead Redemption 2. So is it possible that maybe this is a few years ago, like 1898, or I think some people were even saying 1897. I still think that it would have been better if they would have set Red Dead Online in 1907, and I'm not going to explain why, mainly because of the fact that there's spoilers, and there are other technologies that come along by 1907 that they could have in the game for other players to purchase and use that don't exactly exist in 1899 or 1898 or 1897, whatever year Red Dead Online happens to take place. The introduction of dynamic events, fight off ambushes, initiate rescues, defend folks in need, and more as you travel across the world. All this plus updates to the character creator. Please allow us to go back to the character creator. A lot of us would just like to go improve our characters. Please, thank you. Restructure daily challenges that eliminate hostile gameplay and free roam, and introduce bigger streaks for rewards. The return of another classic weapon, the LeMat Revolver. Thank you, Rockstar. Thank you. This is a weapon that a lot of us have been wanting, and it's coming. LeMat Revolver from the original Red Dead Redemption, and much more. Now, Rockstar, if you could just add the LeMat Revolver along with the Evans Repeater to Red Dead Redemption 2 Story Mode, that would be great. In the coming months, Rockstar will continue to add features and content that will allow players to immerse themselves in the world of Red Dead Online in brand new ways as they choose what kind of life they will make for themselves in Frontier America. So there we go. That is the road ahead for Red Dead Online. I think it's a good thing that Rockstar posted this newswire to let players know that over the past few weeks have become jaded or disappointed by update 1.06. That Rockstar is not abandoning Red Dead Online, that they do have a plan, hopefully better than Dutch's plan, and that they're going to continue to support and hopefully improve this game. So I'm very happy about the LeMat Revolver coming to Red Dead Redemption 2. Hopefully it'll be a day one weapon that'll drop on the day that this update comes out later this spring, and they're not going to drip feed it along with more limited stock clothing. Hopefully they're listening to that feedback as well. So we got new free roam missions coming. We also have more lands of opportunities, offensive and defensive playing style options. So you have the ability to either go with the offensive playing style, or for everyone else that prefers PvE like myself, hunting, fishing, doing the various other activities, missions, yada, yada, yada. Defensive playing style, that'll be interesting to see how that works. I do like the fact that defensive players will no longer be lassoed. The hostility system, so they're improving upon the system that they have in place. Hopefully they'll do something about the ridiculousness of everybody getting a bounty for every little thing. I really do think they need to take away bounties from killing NPCs. Isn't it enough you're getting a 1 level already? You don't have a bounty system like this in Grand Theft Auto Online. Yeah, I know. Once again, there I go comparing the two games. But there's a lot of things being brought over from Grand Theft Auto Online to Red Dead Online. But hopefully there'll be some original stuff as well. And, well, that's pretty much it. Once again, the article linked below in the description section. What are your thoughts regarding Red Dead Online, the road ahead? Feel free and let us know. What are you liking? What are you disliking? What's enticing you? What's concerning you? What are you looking forward to? For me, obviously, the LeMat Revolver. Feel free to chime in below with your views, opinions, thoughts, likes, dislikes regarding Red Dead Online, the road ahead in the comment section.